Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Before we get started, let's see what's going on with the market with Bitcoin and ETH. We got Bitcoin at 107. We got Ethereum at 2,529. We got XRP at 232. All right, let's see what's going on here. Uh, Altcoin Index, CMC 100, the market cap 3.4 trillion for the total market cap. So it looked like Bitcoin slightly pulled back a little bit. Trading a little bit flat. Ethereum is trading a little bit flat. So yeah, before we get started, don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button for our post notifications. Let's get right on to it, man. I want to do an update, see what's going on with Sora, XOR. Alrighty, so we got I know lately there's been people in the community saying that where this is a scam and all that. They sucked up all the liquidity, blah blah blah. And blah blah blah. I just matter of fact, this video is just for people who still holding Sora. If you're not even holding Sora, hey, this video is not for you. Just exit out. This is definitely not for you. This is mainly for the people who still holding XR and Sora. People like me that's still holding that didn't get scared. Of course we know what's going on. Everybody that was been holding over the last several months, I've been talking about it. They're going to be doing a repackaging. People want to act stupid, act surprised about the repackaging that happened the other day. I know some of us, a lot of us, we woke up and we saw like an extra couple of 100,000 in our wallets. But if you already knew about the repackaging, that was a mistake. Well, it wasn't a mistake. We already knew what was going to happen. What they moved over two decimal places with the repackaging, but unfortunately, Coin Market Cap didn't get the memo. They didn't do the update. So Coin Market Cap system thinks that we pumped and lost two zeros, where we pumped and went up to like 12 zeros, and we didn't. Excuse me. As you can see here on CoinGecko, we're at 14 zeros here on CoinGecko. Whatever you guys looking at on Coin Market Cap, and it is not 12 zeros. We are at 14 zeros, and then here are deck tools show the same thing. We're at 14 zeros. Nothing really changed. Of course, yeah, there was a lot of confusion, after the whole repackaging. That a lot of people said, "Oh yeah, this is a scam," blah blah blah. But at the end of the day, everybody who invested in this coin over the last several months, I don't know, maybe you thought you was going to get rich overnight or something. I know I did, and for me, this was a long term hold. I'm holding this positive until like up until like 2026. I know what I signed up for when I invested in XOR. I did my due deed. Definitely do your own research because I'm not your financial advisor. Read about it, and yeah. But anyways, like I said before, with Sora XOR, this video is strictly for everybody who's still holding. If you decided to move on, you felt that it was a scam and all that. Hey, more power to you. You did your research. You went with your gut. Like I said, crypto is one of those things. Always go with your gut. Sometimes you could be right, sometimes you could be wrong, but always remember a coin that's like at 15 zeros, 14 zeros. Of course, there's going to be a level of risk with coins like this. There's meme coins that's at, like, 16 zeros. Like, people was telling me about the meme coin Shiba Doge and stuff like that. That's at 16 zeros. Of course, there's going to be any coin like that. There's going to be a level of risk. You know what you signed up for, whether it's a utility or a meme coin that has multiple zeros like that. So I know what I signed up for when I got in, and like I said, this is the risk that I took on, and I knew about the whole repackaging thing. As of right now, it shows that our liquidity is at 13K. It looks like. Um, Let me see. CoinGecko showing a market cap at okay, it's still showing 22.5K holders, and as you can see, people are still buying this. Um, if this was really a scam, I can see where um, this is clearly still getting bought. Look at that. A fish somebody bought almost 3K worth right there, 2,900. So apparently this person don't think it was a scam because they bought. People is definitely bought. Of course, people are selling as well. It's crypto. People buy and sell. That's how the game works. People buy and sell. When you buy, because you bought because obviously somebody sold that. When you sell, there has to be somebody on the other side who's going to buy. That's how it works, whether you're in stocks or crypto, obviously. But anyways, XR, despite what people have been saying, especially like on Coin Market Cap or whatever, in the community comments, I care less what they're saying. I definitely care less. Anything, if anything, any meme coin could be a scam, right? Meme coins have no utility at all, zero. It's all built off hype and community, pretty much. You know what I mean? The same thing with a utility. It has to be some type of hype around it and community. Whether it's a meme coin or utility. If you know crypto, you know this. But anyways, XR, that's where we're at right now. We're at 14 zeros, 30. Yeah, and I'm still bullish on the play. Like I said, I bought more the other day. But the people who decided to go ahead and exit out, hey, nothing against you guys. Hey, you guys did was what was best for you. No hard feelings at all. Even people that sold, hey, you guys definitely sold with profits. But the people who thought that you were up a couple of 100,000, that was totally off. I've been trying to explain to people the last couple of days with the repackaging. As you can see, Dex Tools, CoinGecko shows the right price. What we see on CoinMarketCap is off. It's showing like over 100 million market cap on CoinMarketCap. That is showing that, which is totally off. CoinMarketCap needs to update their system, and the same thing with the Coinbase wallet. Coinbase wallet need to fix the issue as well. But anyways, um, yeah, I still have my strong conviction on XR. Like I said, this is mainly for everybody who's still holding it, holding XR. But hey, if you're not holding XR no more, if you was never in it, or you decided to leave, hey, no hard feelings, no problem, man. I've been covering this coin for months now. But definitely, you're not holding no more, no problem. But you don't have to come to my comments, leaving stupid messages or whatever. You won't get blocked. But anyways, but yeah, like I said, none of this is financial advice. Do your own research. I'm still covering it because I'm still in the play, so I have every right to do updates on XR. So yeah, and that is my take on XR. And like I said, be careful on the comments you leave down in the comments because you will get banned. Okay, just thought I'd make that clear. But anyways, XR for me, like I said, this is a long-term hold. I'm holding this probably for the next, excuse me, still under the weather. But yeah, man, the next I'm willing to hold this all up until 2026 and see what happens. To see if liquidity can get pumped in. As you say, as we can see, Dex tools do not lie here. Look at all these buys. You know, the facts is right here. Yes, they printed more tokens. I'm assuming there was a reason why they printed, more tokens. We were at 340 cotillion. I do see that. Yes, they did print more. Now we're at 390 cotillion. I see that they printed more um, after the repackaging. But yeah, we'll see what they're doing behind the scenes. Now, do I think that the team they could be doing shady stuff behind the scenes? Hey, it could be a possibility they could be doing shady stuff behind the scenes. You know, in any crypto you buy, the team we don't know 100% what they're doing. They could be doing any crypto you buy, the team could be doing some shady stuff behind the scenes, especially dealing with VCs or venture capitals. Most utility coins are venture capitals. They're not like a fair launch like Bitcoin is. But like I said, if you want to buy something with no risk. You don't have to worry about VCs or whatever. Buy Bitcoin. There's no VCs involved in Bitcoin. Just put all your money in Bitcoin. That'll be good for you. Because like I said, there's no venture capitals, no VCs you have to worry about. Bitcoin is already programmed to do what it's going to do in a 4-year cycle. So yes, any crypto you buy with VCs, there's definitely going to be a level of risk, especially buying a crypto with that came all the way down to 15 14 zeros. But yeah, but that's the reality of it. I guess some people can't handle it, but hey, uh, we all know the risk. But anyways, hey, it's still let's go Sora Army. It's still a few of us left. Hey, I'm still in. But anyways, don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, post notifications. We got our Patreon going on. Don't forget to get over there. We got back-to-back content over there on Patreon. The link will be at the bottom left. We got back-to-back videos over there I've been doing for the last several months. I just dropped a video yesterday. Matter of fact, a new low cap utility gem that you may want to check out. Nobody's talking about this coin, and it's already listed on Coinbase. So definitely go check it out, man. Shouts out to all the Patreon members. Shouts out to everybody, all my channel members. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. I'm going to go live later tonight I know there's been a lot of talk about ZBAC. I did a ZBAC update earlier this morning. So yeah, man, it's a lot going on. But anyways, that is my update on XR. Let's go XR. The XR army, we are still in full effect. But like I said, nothing against, the people who jump ship. Hey, I totally understand why. I totally get it, get why. But, there's a few of us, who's still in. And this is, this content was really meant for everybody who's still holding. But anyways, catch you guys in the next one. Peace.